Hello and welcome to this side of YouTube. My name is Nikki and today I will be drawing a page of Tony drawings, I guess. Alrighty, so welcome back. It's been a little bit, not too long, and today I will just be doing a nice old speed paint with just me rambling and talking, I guess. So sit back, relax, and listen to me talk, I guess. Do whatever. And I mentioned earlier in the Charlotte introduction video that I'll make one for Tony, but I don't think this is like the official introduction to Tony because I'm not really going to talk about him a lot, honestly, because I just have another video planned for that I haven't filmed yet. So keep waiting for that, I guess, if it ever comes. Who knows? You can just treat this one like the official one until the official one actually comes out, if it does come out. So yeah, that's where we're at. And you know, recently I've been struggling about what content to put up on my YouTube channel, and I don't know how to put this, but I'm not struggling to find out what content I should put on here. It's just that I want to try out new things, but there are times when I'm not motivated to make new things and I just want to make like a good old speed paint and voiceover, but then I feel like I've done that a lot already and I don't know what's going on through my head, because that's the type of content I do want to make, I guess. It's just that I want there to be variety. I wanted to try out all these bold new things, and sometimes I'm just not feeling up to it. And I put that pressure on myself, like, hey, you have to post a really good video next time. Otherwise, why even bother recording a speed paint if it's just gonna be like all those other ones you made? You know, I don't really get it. I don't really get what I'm going through, because it's kind of whack. Because I, for one, enjoy just watching speed paints and listening to people talk over them. It doesn't matter how many speed paints that creator has made or how many voiceover that creator has made. I just enjoy watching speed paints and hearing people talk about their art or literally anything else. And I don't know why I'm putting myself up to this weird standard of making new content that takes a lot of time to make and a lot of work to make. And it's not that speed paints don't take time and work to make, they do. It's just that, you know, it's different. It's a different type of work that I'm not used to. And I don't know why I'm putting myself up to that sort of weird expectation when I enjoy just watching regular speed paints with voiceovers. And I don't really know what it is, because the thing for my channel is I want to make content that I want to watch, and I don't know why I'm just trying to go above and beyond and do all this extra stuff when I'm just really happy with speed paint voiceovers. You know, I don't know what it is, and I still do want to try those new and weird forms of videos and just editing and stuff like that. I really do, but I shouldn't be pressuring myself to make something like that when I just want to make a speed paint, you know? It's whack. It's honestly so whack. I don't understand myself, you know? But it is whatever, because I said screw it, I'm just gonna record a speed paint. And I almost didn't post this one because at first I wasn't really happy with how the drawings turned out, but then looking back on them now, I don't know, I kind of like them, so it's whatever. Yeah. So about the drawing itself, drawing Tony is hard. Drawing Tony is so difficult, honestly. I mentioned it a little bit in the Charlotte introduction video thingy, but oh my gosh, I don't know. I really don't know why I did this to myself, because the first time I drew Tony, it was like kind of a one-off thing. I was trying to design characters and stuff, and I just happened to stumble upon his design and everything, and I fell in love. Y'all, I'm not gonna kid, I'm not gonna front. Truth be told, I fell in love. And you know, it's good and dandy to like your character designs. Like, that's a really good thing, because if you're gonna have to draw a comic with them over and over and over again, you should probably like what they look like, you know? You should probably be comfortable with drawing them and like their design. And you know what? I'm not comfortable with drawing Tony. He is such a hard character to draw. Like, I really don't know what it is. Because after I drew him that first time, after like practicing and practicing and practicing, I still couldn't nail that vibe he had. And I probably put like a picture up on screen of what it looked like when I first drew him, but it was so difficult to draw him looking like the same character again, and I just don't understand what it is. This character design, whack. He looks absolutely marvelous. He looks great. He is stunning, but I just can't draw him again. I don't know what it is. And that made me so upset. You guys have no idea. Because for the first couple months after I made his design, I was genuinely really angry at myself. Like, Nikki, why did you have to make a good character design that you liked, but you can't draw? Why did you do this to yourself? And I couldn't compromise and make a new character design because I was already so attached to the old one that I was like, you know what? No. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna push through and work with what we got. And I did. And honestly, I'm getting better at drawing him, I'd like to think. But I just need to work on it more, I think. And same goes for Charlotte, because recently I've been having a hard time drawing her. And I'll talk about that later, if I remember. So keep that on the to talk about list. And another thing with this drawing is that I am once again working in Clip Studio Paint, the one and only. And I'm getting used to it, not gonna lie, it's kind of nice. I don't think I've made full use of all its features yet, but that's because I'm just making like pretty simple illustrations and stuff, so I don't really mind. And I'm getting used to it, and that's pretty nice. And the perspective rulers and tools are making a little bit more sense. It's just that I don't know. I'll figure something out. I figured out a way for the perspective rulers to work in a way that I like, but then sometimes it doesn't work. The method I use doesn't work, so I need to figure out a way to make it work every time consistently. That was redundant, but you get it. You get the point. So for this piece, I tried to make a cool layout of like the little character drawings. Do you guys ever follow artists on Instagram or like wherever who make like these cool and aesthetic layouts of their characters and like their sketchbooks or something, or just on a digital canvas or something? I want that for me. I want that to be me so bad. I want to have all this aesthetic, cool sketchbook and character sketches things. Oh my gosh, guys, I want that for me. And you know what? I'm trying so hard, and it's just so difficult to lay out the characters. Like, I don't understand how people do it. And maybe I did it. Maybe in your opinion, my whole piece looks aesthetic. And you know what? Good on you. Thank you. You are increasing my self-esteem by magnitude. And yeah, so I'm really trying to make that work, and I think it's just my composition skills that need work, honestly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just need to work on my composition and stuff like that, but I don't know how to practice that, so I'll just look it up and try to do better. And moving on to the reason why I've been kind of not as active. I don't know, I've been pretty active on like Instagram and YouTube. Like, it's not too bad, on a scale of 1 to 10 of activity, I'm like a solid 7.5. So a C+, I'm still passing. And so basically I've been going through a mini art crisis of some sorts, and it sounds dramatic when I put it that way, honestly. It sounds a little bit too dramatic, but it's like I kind of forgot how to draw for a hot minute. And I mean, I'm still kind of forgetting how to draw, or maybe it's just that my evaluating skills are at a higher level than like my technical skills, and I'm trying to make them match up or something. I have no idea. I really don't know what's going on. But for a hot second, I could not draw people. I could not draw faces. All my environments looked whack, and I could not sketch consistently. I could not draw consistently. Everything was kind of falling apart, because here I am almost done with my comic outline, and I was like, oh, I want to start sketching out characters to get used to drawing them. And here my hand and my brain weren't connecting, and I was devastated. Honestly, it was devastating. I could not draw for the life of me, and I was really going through it, and I was just trying to push myself to draw and to make art and to just get back on the grind. But it was difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it was difficult. And I think I got out of it, but I don't really know, because I'm constantly in a crisis. Not gonna lie, I'm a mess. So I think I just need to draw more often, because I don't draw enough, honestly. There are days where I just don't draw. I don't open my sketchbook. I don't turn on my computer to draw. Nothing. And I don't know what it is, because it's not like I am like suddenly hating to draw. It's just that I see the sketchbook there, I see my pencils next to it, I'm like, no, not today. And I just move on with my day. And it's becoming a problem. Not really, but I'd like to think it's becoming a problem because I want to improve, you know? I want to be the best artist I can possibly be, and I don't know how I can be a better artist if I don't do art, you know? It's kind of yikes. And the biggest thing during the whole crisis thing was that I forgot how I drew faces because I don't really know. I don't really know what's up with me because I just couldn't draw faces right. I couldn't draw Charlotte right. I couldn't draw anybody right. Everything looked whack and wonky and none of the proportions were right. So I was like sitting there like, this is literally the only thing I drew for years and I practiced so hard to get good at it and I just forgot it all. Disappointment is all I can say. It was such a big disappointment. Cannot vibe with it. Not a vibe. So I went through some hardships with that, but then I got back into the groove. I watched a tutorial from Mark Brunt on YouTube, I think, and it was like his beginner sort of guide on how to draw faces. And honestly, it helped. Yeah, it helped. I don't really use the whole method he does with the whole circles. I don't like drawing with circles or ovals. It's just not my vibe, you know? I don't completely base my structures on circles or ovals these days, so I didn't really use a lot of his advice, but it was good to know and brush up on like the basics of the facial anatomy or whatever. I don't know. It was just good. It was good to know. And there was one thing I took from the tutorial though, is that is how he draws eyes. He draws them like little I don't know what you'd call them. They're like the triangles with one side cut off on the left or the right. I have no idea. My brain, useless. It's literally doing nothing for me here. But you can sort of see it in how I drew them in this Speedpaint, if I'm there yet. I have no idea. But I liked his tutorial. It helped me a lot get more comfortable in the groove and then realize, hey, I can draw just a little bit. And yeah, that was pretty good. So out of all of these three, I think 4, maybe there were 4. Out of these sketches, they're not really sketches. Out of these drawings, pictures, I don't know. I like the middle one the best. After lining it and coloring it and everything, I just thought it looked chef kiss. Very good. And yeah, the other 2, they aren't too bad. I just like the middle one the best. I'm pretty much done talking about the whole process of drawing it. I don't know. So the process of this wasn't really tough. It wasn't awful, you know. It was just a nice drawing experience. I had like minor hiccups about like proportions or something or whatever. I don't remember, but I solved it. That's all that matters. And yeah, it was pretty good practice for my comic. And speaking of comics, as I work more on the one with Charlotte and Tony and Vic and Clementine and Chris and Anne and Tony, I already said Tony's name, with all of those people, as I work on it and I realize, dang, this comic is gonna be really long, like really long. And that is a yikes moment because I wanted this comic to be short and for practice, and the more I write it, the more I add, the more pages I add, the longer it gets. And I'm thinking, oh no, Nikki, you have screwed yourself over. Why did you do this? You know, I'm just gonna have to deal with it because I really want to tell the story. It's cute, it's funny, I like reading about it, I like drawing it, I like the characters, I like the dynamics, so I can't really just skimp out on it, you know? So it is what it is. I'll just get the practice for making a long comic so that in the future when I make another long comic, or I don't make a long comic because I might hate making a long comic, who knows? I'll just know how to go about it. Because of this comic, I'll get experience. And that's honestly what we love to see. We love to see it. And also, if you guys are looking for more web comic making content, and honestly, I'll hold back until I have my script done, my thumbnails done, maybe like a few pages done, to start making like full-on how to make comic. Not how to make, I'm not giving tutorials. I am not qualified for tutorials. So until I finish all those steps, I'll start making some comic work, not tutorials. I'll start making some comic work sort of videos, maybe comic vlogs. Who knows? Honestly, who knows what the future holds? Whatever I will do, it'll be in the future. But if you want your comic fix right now, at this very moment, I will link down some YouTubers who make a lot of pretty good comic tutorials and content in general, I guess. And I know I don't have like a huge following, but you know, the people who come here like art, I hope. Otherwise, I don't understand why you're here, but you know, I'm glad you're here. Stay, you know? If you just want more of people talking about their comics or working on art or whatever, I'll just link some people in the description. Like Monasta, I found them like yesterday and they're doing the 100 days of making comics and their videos are pretty entertaining. And then we got Mckay Gray, the one and only, actually there are two of them, but you know, the two and only two, they're pretty good. And we got Walter Ostlie. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but he helped me a lot with comics, and go check out his Discord too. And there are like two, maybe three others. I don't know. I'll just link however many. Maybe just those three. Who knows? So if you want comic content, I got you. I'm gonna hook you up. And you can also watch my videos. Please watch my videos. Just watch my videos too. You know, hook your girl up. So check out Monasta with their 100 days of making comic. I think they're new to YouTube. I don't know. I just like their videos. That's it. That's the video. We are done. Here's the finished piece. I don't know. It's probably already been up. I don't know what I'm doing for this whole speed paint process. But yeah, I should go before I start rambling even more. And yeah. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Comics. I don't know. Characters. I don't know. Tony. I don't know. Just tell me. I want to hear your thoughts. And leave a like if you liked. And subscribe, I guess. And also, guys, thank you for 100 subscribers. That's like really crazy that 100 of you thought about my content and thought it was good enough to subscribe to and see like every other week or like every month whenever I upload. And I think that's just really rad and cool of you. I love y'all. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Ciao.